365Y.
With Eric and Julie Zemelis, and behind us is the big surf at Lyman Surf Break.
So today is the first big break of the season. We have a big north swell coming in, and as a matter of fact, they're talking about doing the Eddie Akau surf competition up there on the north shore of Oahu.
Tomorrow morning, right?
Sunday morning, yes.
Yep. So you guys we're going to take you guys on this video and show you the beautiful surf. It's pounding the coastline, and get a chance to also feel the excitement in the air as a bunch of surfers and ocean lovers are all out enjoying the heck out of this right now.
That's right. So let's go check out all the different places.
Okay, so last night's surf was so loud, pumping as they say, that we could totally hear it from our house way up the hill. But you can see from what happened here, the water came over here and all the way up to the wall. So not only did it take the sand off the rocks, but I mean, it literally like overcame this beach last night. So welcome to the winter swell. Okay, you guys know we talk about this just about every winter season, but for those of you who do not know, one of the reasons why obviously it's called Magics is the fact that the sand does come in and come out on seasonal tides like when we're having right now. So I'm thinking since it is almost the end of December that we are probably not going to see a decent amount of sand here, probably until March. So if you got a chance to play in the sand, probably we're going to take a look at Kua. You're at Kua or Magics and maybe a Puna. Puna doesn't get that hard, but this one for sure, you're not going to see sand here and laying down and having a great old time for a little while. But it's a great opportunity to come out there and watch this crashing surf. And also, you guys, the woman behind me in that little tide pool, she's living her best life right now. Oh my God, look at that. So fun.
Something you don't see downtown very often is the waves are crashing over the wall. This happens a few times a year, and today is that day. You can actually see it was so much that the water's actually going back across the road as well. So kind of fun to watch nature in motion.
Chances on getting hit by a wave. Actually, I'm showing off in front of the people at Lava Java because they certainly got a show this morning with this coming up and over the wall and hitting a lead drive. I bet a bunch of people watched a bunch of cars get smashed with some beautiful seawater on their way through this area.
All right, so we are, what's the date today? Today is the
winter solstice. It's the 21st of December.
That's right. So we're downtown, waves are breaking.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. We're starting to see a lot of people flow into town is what we're starting to see.
Yep, and it's a beautiful hello to those people who are coming for this Christmas week with the waves up like this. Sad about the beaches, however. But we also have heard that people are seeing whales out in front of downtown. So it's definitely an exciting time to be here at this point.
That's right. Have you seen any whales yet, Julie?
No, I have not. I keep looking.
We went to the beach twice this week, and we have not seen any whales. So where are they is the question. They're not here right in front of Kona.
Well, there must be out there surfing right now, Eric.
Yeah, somewhere. So are there any other exciting news for the end of the year here?
We've got a new restaurant that it seems to have come online, the Walua Social Club, which we'll show you guys eventually.
Yep, that's coming up.
Right, and then also there's going to be a big New Year's Eve party at the Kona Brewery. And also I'm hearing that the new restaurant, it's called Happiness, it's the old Gertrude's Jazz Club, is going to be having a New Year's Eve party as well. So there's going to be some stuff happening this holiday season.
Right, and so the other thing that's going to take place is that we are going to do our predictions for 2025 coming up here.
Right, that's our next video.
We decided to come out here to Kua Bay because that's where this north swell looks like it might be hitting best. And as we're walking up, you can hear the waves coming. They are big. We're going to show you a couple little, and let's see what's happening here at Kua Bay.
Came up this whole area and went right there. The lifeguards are on fire today, telling people to be careful. Okay, you do not want the walk of shame when you're called out by the bathing suit that you're wearing by the lifeguards in front of all these people because you're in the wrong place, heading for danger. In fact, my friend Mark had that happen to him last time we were here. But these are the kinds of waves that lifeguards will actually say, do not go in there, and you in the blue shorts, get out.
So that was a massive set that you guys just saw. That went all the way up to the top of the beach.
Yep.
I think by California's down, they were like 10-foot waves. Maybe by Hawaii's down, it was like a 3-footer.
I know, it's so funny, you guys. I asked my son, he's like, I go, how tall do you think these waves are? He's like, oh, in Hawaii, they're 3. In California, it might be 10. I'm like, oh, that makes no sense. And I think it's because, I don't know, people think that we're a bunch of pussies. If it looks like a massive swell, they're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's only 3 or 4 foot swell. I'm thinking these are 12 and 13 feet.
Yeah, of course. They're huge.
I know.
I don't know if they're 13, but they're damn big on top of that.
You know, I like to have somebody actually point this out and say this is what this is, because watching that actually towering over those poor people's heads before they got clobbered would mean they're big waves. And just also, you guys, if you look out here, there's very few people out here actually dealing with these waves right now. It takes a special somebody to get out there.
Yeah, you got to have the right fins, the right board. The lifeguard says you can't have bought them at Costco, as the saying goes.
Yeah, Walmart. But again, I'm sweeping the horizon for my friends, the whales, and I still don't see any. They usually hang out here. If you guys ever come to Kua Bay, this is a great place to actually watch for whales and also just watch the beach. If you want just a really nice vantage point above the beach. Also, if you guys also come, you can also pack it up and stay out of the surf zone, up on the rocks looking down. So there's still places to come and enjoy this beach without actually getting in the waves. One thing I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys about was how well the parade went. The Kailua Kona community parade was last weekend, and there was thousands of people there. In fact, people were saying that it was one of the more creative and well-run parades they'd ever seen, which was maybe feel good because me and my 7 committee members who kicked ourselves in the butt to make that happen for 4 months. But it was great because just seeing the families and just smiles, it was amazing. So, and again, I like to tell Eric, when all the volunteers that basically were part of it, most of them had moved here just in the last 3 or 4 years, and I put them right to work. But they loved the fact that they had purpose and that they were doing something amazing for the community. So, that's one thing I like to think that Eric and I do offer people who do want to make Hawaii home. But also, we've got another event coming up in February. It's Run for the Reef. So if you want to volunteer, jump in. We can use some help. And also, I wanted to also let you know, this is 7 years that Eric and I have been showing this beach.
7 years. It's been a long time. The first time we came here was our top 5 beaches. That video did really well. It got us kind of on the map for being YouTubers is what it was.
Yeah.
I never thought that, as many years later, we'd be still sitting here, come back to the same beach.
Yeah, but back then we were walking it with a bunch of people. This one we were running down the beach trying not to get hit by waves.
Yeah.
But, we're always bringing you guys the real life wherever it happens. So,
I talk that. A little side note on that. We shot that beach with an iPhone on a gimbal, and I was so excited to have a gimbal to be able to shoot it on. And now I've got a camera that already has a built-in gimbal, so it's kind of an interesting combination of that. The technology has evolved, but still is kind of constant at the same time.
Yeah, but you have evolved as well as a filmmaker.
I have gotten, yes. I've spent a lot of time on YouTube learning things and enjoying the process and being able to share the island with you.
Yep. So as we head into the holiday season, and Merry Christmas, 2025, hopefully we'll be able to bring you some even more amazing things. Like we're talking about, we're going to do one on predictions. Eric also has one. It's kind of like a fun little game show experience around
underrated and overrated. That's coming out not next. We're gonna do this one first, just because this is top
timely.
But it'll be after that.
Right, and it's for people who might be coming to visit during the holiday season. So pass it around when you see it. It's good for everybody.
Right. And I want to reach out and thank everybody that gave me well wishes. Mm-hmm. The good news in my case is, I don't know if the last video you were seeing that I got 30 something stitches on my face, and it was a squamous skin cancer. And there was a concern that it was going deep inside into the internal parts of my body. And I have just found out in the last day or so that is not the case. So I am healthy and a happy guy. And I'll tell you, looking at that, what the problems are with that, I feel pretty good to be able to do that. And I was surprised at how many of you have also been going through this. I was kind of thinking I was kind of like the only guy, but there's a lot of people that have had things like this, and much worse than mine. So the only difference is I just have mine on camera. That's all.
Yeah. People are sending us photos of their faces all torn up. Wear your sunscreen, you guys. And speaking of that, we're going to get out of the sun. But I'll tell you guys, too, it is a beautiful, beautiful day in December in Hawaii. We are so lucky to be here. And thank you guys again for watching the show. Please subscribe and find more information about what we do for a living down below, and tell you how to get to 365hawaiiliving.com so you guys can join the Ohana and get this delivered right to your inbox.
And with that,
we'll say aloha.